This week in memes, the KSI and Logan Paul fight finally has the results, with KSI coming in as the winner and everyone who paid for the boxing match feeling like a loser. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie, after receiving tremendous backlash from the meme community about the design of its main character, revamped the entire design and now it actually doesn't look too bad. And finally, Drake finds himself getting booed off stage at a music festival hosted by Tyler the Creator because the crowd expected someone else. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't think Drake Bell actually plays music festivals anymore.
They tryna be bruh. They tryna be bruh. She wanna be bruh.
Our first story takes us to a sold-out Staples Center where YouTubers Logan Paul and KSI square up for the second time to determine which one of them is the best one at promoting a boxing fight. Now, I'm not going to break down the fight for you round by round. If you cared enough about the event, you probably watched it live. But what is important to know is that the two YouTubers had very unique fighting styles. Logan Paul had the very traditional boxing, whereas KSI decided to come way out of left field with what I can only describe as the drunken windmill.
Bitch, shining on my ex, yeah, what's next, bitch?
Dude, I'd be pissed off if this song blew up on TikTok.
Halfway through the fight, Logan Paul obtains a point by knocking KSI to the ground. Unfortunately, it's in the middle of a holding penalty as well as hitting him while he's down, so he ends up having 2 points taken away from him, which inevitably have him losing the match due to a split decision by the judges.
Round 4. Legitimate uppercut there. Holding an uppercut, illegal. That's first foul. Back of the head, second. Punch on the ground, third.
Logan Paul was definitely the favorite going into this fight, both with his younger brother beating KSI's younger brother in their own boxing match, but also because he spent a good amount of time hyping up both his physical physique and boxing capabilities on Instagram. My coach forbid me from having sex before my fight. They said I need to build my batch. What's a batch? Put quite simply, pent-up ejaculate. My octane, if you will, enough to sink a battleship. My friends know the power of my will, but they also know the power of my willy. Are you trying to intimidate your boxing opponent, or are you just bragging about how well you're doing in No Nut November? Needless to say, his ability to show off how good of a boxer he is did not end up playing out, seeing as he lost the match. His fans were not happy about that.
The winner by split decision from the United Kingdom.
Are you fucking...
Well, hey, if your boxing ability didn't translate into real life, at least you've got your looks, right? I mean, those Instagram posts weren't photoshopped, right?
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, Mr. Postman. Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Of course, the number of L's that Logan Paul takes during that match do not end with the match ending. In the post-fight interview, he came up with a unique excuse for why he wasn't performing at peak capabilities.
I think 9 out of 10 times I'd be JJ. Tonight was the night that 1 out of 10 times. You can hear my voice. I'm sick. I woke up sick. I've been sick for the past 3 days. The first thing I did this morning was sneezed 3 times, and then I've been sneezing throughout the whole day.
Sorry, wait, before we move on to the sneezing thing, could we run that back real quickly?
I think 9 out of 10 times I'd be JJ. Tonight was the night that 1 out of 10 times.
9 out of 10 times you beat KSI? You failed to beat him twice in a row now. Do some math. People, of course, meme the quote about sneezing from the post-fight interview, as well as talking about the fact that all the pre-fight beef that KSI and Logan Paul had was more than likely just for show, as they probably both took home rather fat paychecks from this extravaganza of a boxing match. Logan Paul had exactly one last thing to say in a tweet following all of this. 2 random kids who made stupid videos turned into professional boxers, sold out the Staples Center, and fought in front of millions. Anything is possible. Congrats to the champ, KSI. I can't wait to see what you do next. What a weirdly wholesome thing to tweet, Logan. Our next story has us following hip-hop superstar Drake as he gets booed off the stage at Camp Flog Gnaw, a musical festival created by Tyler the Creator. Is that where he got his name, by the way? Anyway, they had a special guest unannounced performer that the crowd was guessing to be Frank Ocean, given the fact that he was part of Tyler's Odd Future rap group back in the day and has been creating some good music lately. Drake took a quick second from what was only supposed to be a couple songs to let the crowd know that if they want more Drake, he's happy to keep performing. But with the crowd ready to see Frank Ocean, which nobody promised to them, they reacted poorly.
Like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. Well, look, it's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
About 15 minutes after Drake cut his set short, the crowd started to realize that, hey, maybe Frank Ocean isn't gonna randomly show up on stage.
Go, bro.
If you will indulge me for just 1 second.
Oh my
God! God, please!
Twitter was all over the map when it comes to reactions about this. A very small minority continued to feel resentment for the fact that Drake showed up to this musical festival as the guest star. Picture this. You're at Camp Flog Gnaw with your crush, and rumors are out that the mystery headliner is Frank Ocean. You guys make your way to the very front for the mystery performer, and then Treyway echoes through the speakers. 6ix9ine is the mystery headliner. I don't know how he made it from jail, but even then, I feel like you should be a little bit excited. Of course, the vast majority of people were a little bit upset at the type of crowd that was at this musical festival for them to boo Drake off of stage. In fact, even if you are a Tyler the Creator fan, you should know that Drake has been a big inspiration for Tyler. At A1 Cut says, I bet in 2012, Tyler never would have even thought to have Drake headlining one of his festivals, and y'all really booing him as the special guest. I bet Tyler is even more hurt than Drake is right now. Ungrateful AF. Ungrateful AF indeed. But my favorite tweet has to be from @BoyRick, who goes, you Camp Flog Gnaw, checkered pants, septum piercing, corny locket chain wearing, ungrateful idiots got to see Drake and you're complaining, you mindless fucks? Way better way to say it. The memes continued as Drake's been known to write songs about low times in his life, heartbreaks, ex-girlfriends. What's the chance we might see something about this event on his next album? It's your boy Drizzy Drake. Back again to get booed off another stage. It's okay. Marijuana's legal in Canada anyway. So what do I care? Once Frank left the ocean, they was riding my tidal wave. Now that Frank's back in the ocean, my title fades. I told him it was all love. I go by Drake. I now know how Squidward felt when the tomatoes hit his face. Damn. After the event, Tyler the Creator took to Twitter to express his sorrow in the events that preceded. I thought bringing out one of the biggest artists on the planet to a music festival was fire, but flip side, a little tone deaf knowing the specifics of the crowd it drew. That shit was like mob mentality and cancel culture in real life, and I think that shit is trash. Again, thank you Drake, I'm pissed. Hotline Bling was next. That's my fucking shit. I'm gonna play it in the shower right now. Drake posted a couple behind-the-scene pictures from Camp Flog Gnaw on his Instagram the following day, with the caption, plot twist, just signed a 10-year residency at Camp Flog Gnaw. Sorry kids, see you every single year until you're 30. Making fun of the situation. Obviously, Drake's probably not too upset about this. He was at the event in order to show support for his friend Tyler the Creator, who put together the event. So, happy ending, everybody. Happy ending. Last but not least, we'll end with a story about the power of online meme culture. When Sonic the Hedgehog, the CGI movie, was announced, people memed the hell out of just how terrible Sonic looked for some reason. I mean, you've got all the budget in the world. You couldn't make him look a little bit better? I mean, look at this. This is just a toot on Twitter. It looks way better. Look at this one. That's kind of hot for some reason. Why would you make this? Now I feel uncomfortable. Big movie studios have a bad track record of buying intellectual property and then making some half-assed cash grab of a movie while destroying a cherished part of our childhood in the process. Luckily, thanks to the feedback provided online, feedback, more like shitty memes, online CGI renders, and frankly bullying, we've now made this movie even better than it would have been otherwise. They responded to the feedback, they made Sonic look a lot better, and now I'm actually excited to see this thing come February of next year. If you guys are excited to see the next thing I make come this time next week, remember to hit the subscribe button, tick that bell so that you actually get a notification when I post, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.